So we're going to have fun today, as we always do, on our Tough Tangle Tuesday. And for those that weren't on and did not look at Facebook, it's a Tomas Padros. I should, you know what? I should rename those, when we do Tomas Padros on our Tough Tangle Tuesday, it could be something, we call it something else. But
a TP Tuesday.
Oh, but fear not, we had a lot of fun, and everybody, I think most everybody, left unscathed, and it was good. Okay, I'm putting in the chat, and Thomas, if you ever watch this, we love you. Just sometimes your stuff's a little hard for us common people. But we love it. All right, and I wanted to, oh, did I lose that other link? No. Oh, I don't have it from last time. I will find one to his Instagram, to that in particular. I think I just need to scroll down. Let me see if I can find it in one moment. Yes, I did. Okay, there it is. So that way, you've got a couple resources. Let me share my screen. We'll talk through it. And for those that might be watching that are new to our Tough Tangle Tuesday, of course, just like all the others, you can work on whatever you want with whatever you want. And really, the Tough Tangle Tuesday is, you don't have to do a completed work if you don't want to. The idea is, let's look at some of these tougher ones, see if we can make sense out of it, and get to a place where it's like, okay, I think I can do that. And then you can, we can all decide. We all have those ones that, yeah, nope, not going to ever do that one again. Or, I kind of like this. I like the result, and worth investing a little time. So we look at it that way. All right. So let's see. I'm sharing my screen. Let me share my version of the step out first. So he starts it off. Well, I think when I had looked at this before, I got stuck. Let me flip back here into all of these little dots. So I decided this time I'm not going to mess with the dots. I'm going to just do it right here. I'm going to do his basic sequence and leave it at that. And, come what may, it'll all be good. So starting off, and you know what? Well, in a minute, let me see, because Rosemary had a really good idea. I think it might have stemmed off of what Deb was saying. And Deb, if you later on sometime, and you know who we were missing this morning, and I think we're missing again, our Allie. So we need to find out, where is she at? Now, make sure she's okay. But if you want to send me like a quickie step out of what you were saying about doing a zigzag first, and then we'll share that. And Rosemary, I will share yours as well, but I'll pull that up in a minute. So here's how he has it. Doing a little, either straight or a sort of curved line going one direction or the other. Oh, she did submit a request for an excused absence. Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't copied on that. So, all right. Well, I'll add my rubber stamp to that. You don't know, we're so official
here. You can't, because she has it.
Oh, she has. Oh, okay. Gosh darn. All right. So curved line, or a straight line going one direction with a little loop at the top, kind of like doing our fescue. So like that, where it comes back on itself. And then, just like we've done several that I say it, I call it teeing off of, what we had before. But so we're going to go in the opposite direction, starting at the base of that loop. Go the opposite direction, same thing. And then you just go up as tall as you want. Then we kind of turn those loops into kind of rounded triangles, sort of. So as you can see here, just the little red mark, just making, it's kind of a triangle with the bases on that line that, that we've drawn.
Weird, Heather, your cursor is on the first one and on the fourth one.
Whoa, that's weird. I'm only on the fourth one. Yeah,
it's flickering on the first one yet as you're talking.
Okay, weird. I'm on box labeled 4. And here's
2. Oh, I see it. Never mind.
2 is right here. Yeah, I as I did it, I had Yeah, sometimes I do that so that way I can just fit it in this little 6 blocks. Cannot see the screen. Mel, let's see. It's a screen share, so I don't know if you have to move it if you're on a small device or not. Anyone, I think everybody else is seeing it. Let me stop it and start it again just in case. And then maybe that'll clear out the other thing. Maybe there's a little bit of a bug. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, let me know if anyone did not get that invite. You should have, Lavender, and I'll double check. But I'm glad you're here. So anyway, so on this loop, we're just kind of rounding that off and then filling it in. Now, what I mentioned earlier is that the realization I had, and a lot of his stuff like Tissot and Kangular, and he's playing with the Acme hole, that I like to call it that. And so this one, when we go and look at Thomas's step out, you'll see it's a little bit more of a triangle. This one, it's a little tricky because the direction of the triangle or the hole, that can get a little confusing. I was trying to not worry about it so much. Sometimes just filling in the little loop and then adjusting from there. And then, because you can see this path, like when we use laced, and we use what I call the Acme hole for that. I'm like, he does a lot of playing around with that, and I don't know why it sort of done on me before, but it was stronger this time. And then, you can play with decorating however you want, and we can talk about that a little bit later. But let's look at it here on the Tangle Patterns link. Okay, this is what I emulated, and see how they're more pointed. And on his box 4, he draws some dotted lines so that way you could picture as you're filling it in the idea of where he has the dotted line, like that's the complete hole. And here, they're like footballs type of thing. Oh no. Oh, now I'm gonna have to think I might have to watch it again to know which song it is. But let's see. Okay, and I'm thinking that's Luna, major story. Oh, I hope it's not major in damage or anything like that. Okay, so that's the idea behind these little fill-in parts. I ended up with mine from earlier. It kind of went somewhat south. It's just like you just keep doing whatever you do, and it's it all will end up okay. So here he shows the idea of using these dots, and you can use the dots as like place markers. But like I said, I got confused with the dots. So I think this. What is this for? You did the dots, Mom. What did you do with the first? Because he has the dots here going along a
I
line.
spaced those, and then I just went out a little and did one in between each one of those.
Okay, so all of the dots then are really where the loops go. I'm looking here
Right.
at his.
I
Okay,
just
so
looped around them.
okay, because you could have your curve line come up, and that's where you would start your loop.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you do this mirrored, this is what he's showing here, and then you end up with this. And everything else is the same idea. I did mine. Oh, Jen, I'm gonna have to watch that movie again because I only remember certain parts of it. That is so funny. That is so funny. That was a good movie. All right, and then let me come down here. So for more, and this could be part of the, part of Thomas's magic is he gives so many options, but sometimes that can add to confusion. And so you could do this. So this is, say, just a border, but then if you continue it on, you could use it as a filler and have fun with it. We also notice, in here, he put these little like arrows, or you could make them heart shapes or whatever you want in the center of these along the lines that we draw. And as Mom said, he gives those lines purpose. And I'm thinking on here, it looks like he shaded the one side, but not necessarily. Oh, I guess maybe he did up to the line. And that kind of adds to that bendy look. And then here, yet another, and this is the one that I attempted to do. was, the wild version. So no dots, just put some lines up there. The thing that I found tricky, that because I didn't look at it to begin with, I just made an assumption, was ending the little tops here. And yeah, so whatever the last loop is, getting close to the top, the next one, to the direction of the line, then you're gonna, put that line in and have it end at the end of the initial lines. And and then see, like here, this is where I missed. So step 4 is just like you're just adding in, extra V shape, so that way this looks like a tree, and then you have these, they look like hugging trees hugging trees. But just really, really neat idea. And then here also in the sample, and I did this on mine. Let's see, where would it be? Well, on these curve lines, if you do another little, little cutout there, a tall triangle, and fill it in, that's how he gets that look there, where it's divided. So just really, really neat. All right, and I don't think I need to show this. I think this is all the same. I just put the link in for good measure. Yeah. Okay. Now, to have fun. And I might, well, I don't know. I might try mine a little bit differently. I really don't know. And let's see. And Lavender, I don't know why you should have received it, but I'll double check the list just because I like to know why people aren't getting an invite. But as I said, I'm glad you're here. Always know, go to the website, because I always have those links listed there. Okay. I am going to do this with the lines again. And I'm going to try the tree trap. Yeah, what I said.
Say it 3 times fast.
Wow. The tree tops, go slow. I really like what Rosemary did. And since I'm using one of her wonderful ties. Oh, and let me, oh, good. And Deb sent me a photo. Watch Mom while I'm looking something up here. No pressure.
And I'm using the dot method.
Okay.
I'm just putting in my dots, and I'm going in often different directions. I don't know how that's going to work yet.
Okay.
So I might just do this one and then see how I can work in the others.
Let me share really quick because I wanted to. Where's Rosemary's? Okay, let's see if I can get both of these up here. Let me share my screen again really quick. So Deb had mentioned on the earlier call. Oh, will this work if I do that? Nope. Okay, well. All right, let me save that there. Save this here. Okay. It's like, as we're getting started, let me share this. And I love that that we have a great community that's like, well, here's another way to think of it, and put it in there, and that's good. So here's what Deb came up. Deb had mentioned, just do a zigzag first, and then you could put the little triangles in, and then mirror it, and then put the little, kind of the triangles. And I don't know why I'm thinking, you're aiming up from, okay, here's this line, and then you're putting the triangle at the end. Here's this line, and it goes, the other direction. So you can see that. And then you can have fun decorating it as she did. It all comes out good. So that was Deb's idea. And I'll share this when I share the links, because they came on my messenger. I probably can't share them now. And here's Rosemary. So Rosemary had this idea where you could kind of, it's more of a, it's still kind of a zigzag, but you're overshooting, or you're teeing it off and not worrying about the loop. And then the little excess here on the end, you would turn that into that little triangle. That might be a little bit easier as well. And like I said, this is about us exploring it so we can make it easy and make a good decision on whether whether you want to do this one again or not, type of thing. But a couple really good ideas on, other ways to construct it. All right. Like I said, I'll share those out later. Okay. Now, let's see if I can. I love what Rosemary did earlier. I'm gonna see. I should look at a picture of it because I'd like to. No, I shouldn't. I want to see if I can emulate it because it's so neat. Because on my other one, I'm like, oh, it's like the Aurora Borealis, and she really captured that. But I think too, because the lines were not necessarily. What do I want to say? Oh, and I'm just seeing what she posted another one. They're so gorgeous. All right, let me see here. Oh yeah, because they kind of were wider at the bottom. So I'll maybe try that. We'll see. It's always an experiment, and it's all good. I'll just try a couple. Let's see. All right, that's as far as I'm going. Oh, Shirley says the last way you showed is the only one that worked for you. Okay, good. And that's, like I said, there's always more than one way outside of even what's put on the step outs. That might work. And hi, Catherine. We'll have you turn off your webcam for now. I'm sure you were maybe you're just getting on. There we go. Perfect. And as I see, we have more numbers all of a sudden. If you're new to Zentangle or new to us, if you want to say hi and where you're from in the chat, or just let us know if you're new to us or new to Zentangle, either way. And if you need to, Shirley's cat's messaging us too. If you need links to the step outs again, then we can put those in there. Okay, let me get started. And which way am I going? Let's see. All right, let's try. I'm going without the dots. And I'm going to do it as the step out says, with the little loop. And I have made mine a lot more stretched out than before. Yeah, I think, are you asking if that's on there? I think that is on there, Shulamit. And let's see. Oh, yes. Wait, yeah. I think, yeah, because he calls it, wild. Taiga wild. Yeah, it's like on the Tangle patterns, like you scroll all the way down, and that's where you find it. So when I get up to the top here, now I'm going to pay attention. So this one, because I'm close to the top, so this one I'm going to end it right up there. And so let's see what happens when I do the other side. And I'm just eyeballing these, you're trying to get them sort of, in the same realm. And then this one too, up like that. Now, I should do a little bit nicer, taller peak. I'll try it for another one. We'll see. Oh, Joe says this morning he didn't use the dots. And the result was drunk, in quotes. I tried using the dot method and it's looking sober. Well, see, then you have options. That's what's neat, right? And if you're doing it like as a fill-in like this, then it's always we're always mirroring it. However, and I will have to it'll be interesting to see um what ends up happening. Oh, I'm trying to remember who it was that they were all going the same direction, and it's like, as we say, nothing matters. It's all good. And okay, and this one, let's see if I want to make that. There we go. Just up higher. I can make it up later. And Angel said the word. That's what I should have myself, as a big glass of water here. Mine are not. I don't know why this time I'm stretching them out this way, but I'm thinking I can probably, hopefully, I'm sure, adjust them with the loopy parts. All right, and then here, although, well, oh, and then this one go up there. Okay. Well, I don't know what I've done on this last one, but we'll find out. It's turned out interesting. I have one
That's
drunk.
the way mine is turning out too, is
Oh.
very interesting. It doesn't look anything like it's supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pulling mine this way. Let me move this a little bit. There we go. That might help. Okay. Well, and that's why we call them course corrections, right? Okay. So now, well, and let me just try that. I'm going to try this on this first one. I'm just going to fill in the little loops as I have them. I'm just going to do that center tree. And so here, let's say, yeah, and maybe I don't need to even make sense out of this. So it's like looking at this line, I want this one, to come down, because it's this part right here that's tucking in to this pocket. Let me see if I can make it more triangle-ish, like, and I can always make it bigger because we can think about it as course correction. And then looking at this way, it's the same thing. This one, like that. And I think maybe it's just helpful changing the perspective every time. Maybe. Yeah. And two, this one, turning the tile, not just for the comfort of your hand, but for the perspective, looking at, okay, here's this. This is the new acme hole I'm working on. Okay, here's side one. Here is side, well, really, I'm just working on the one side at a time, I suppose. And then here's side two, which is also part of, the next one. I don't know. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get all of these parts, and then we'll finish these little tips of those center ones.
Oh, did I mess this
What?
one up?
Ah! Oh, they're just different.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Well,
It's much easier to do it straight.
oh, yeah, that's what, yes. Oh, oh, because it looks like on that one, like your loops are like they're just attached to a line.
It does look like that, and it shouldn't. I'll figure it
Oh,
out. I
funny.
I have to
Yeah.
think on it.
Yeah. Just make that one kelp. Just take it up. Take it, go. It'll be like Christmas lights. Hmm. Well, like we say, there's always a way, and whatever happens, and you just do the correction somewhere else. So it's like, yeah, I meant that.
Where's that white pen?
Okay. Now, if you're doing these the tree tops, they have the next, or some of them coming just like that in the air, not really following the program, just like here, they're just coming off of the side of the top of both of those. Um, Catherine says the little triangle version seems to create the interconnected view more readily. Yeah, yeah. It kind of, well, like some of mine are not necessarily triangle-ish. Well, like this one is, yeah, well, going that way. This one's going the other direction. Yeah, but it's neat, and this is one of those things where if you were needing to shave off some, so like here, I could, if I wanted to, I could reshape this sort of by making like this, I could come in a little bit here and up, I could reshape some of it, but then I'd end up with it a little too small. And that's where I was thinking, if you color in first like that, and then so you can kind of start seeing that hole, and then you could, reshape it. Because we're really not seeing, it's not like laced, the tangle lace, which for those that are unfamiliar, I was playing with that here on the earlier session just to show, I mean, here's the hole, and then here's, the what's going into it, where on here, it's a little more abstract to see that. So it helps.
Oh, that's a good word.
Yeah, yes, abstract. My ooh, it could look like a watermelon slice. Yeah, I just need to make those a little bit bigger. They look like seeds. Uh yeah, that's, yeah. Working on the gray tile. Yep, nope, the white. That's where our mom's, well, mom kind of did on hers, but it's a patterned tile. So I see some white pen.
Oh yeah, it's covering up the lines that I didn't want you to see.
Shh, don't anybody tell. It's our secret. Oh yeah, this is my one weird interesting side, but it's all good. Yeah, I think once you get once you can see, okay, here's the hole or the pocket, and here it's tucking in. Oh, hi Wendy. Must have to bump out and bump back in. But yeah, sometimes that's why I wanted to at least point that out, because it's like once you can kind of see that, then it just, I found it helpful. Okay, and then this, we get to put a nice top on that one. Yay! I'm liking it so far. Now the question is, I could add another here. Well, so that one was going out, so this one needs to go in, sort of. That's the loop. Oh, and then I'm going to stop it right there. Yes. I'm like, oh, and I feel like I need to do this other side, but at the same time, I don't know. So of course I'm going to. That one. Oh, let's see. Coming in, out. I don't know. That's all I'm going to dare to do. Yeah. Okay. Like it. All right. And then I do like those little heart things. I am not going to. So on my earlier one, I put all of the oops, I didn't do all of them. Here, where you have the bit going in, I might as well finish this. If you want to separate it, you can just put a tall, well, up to you what size thing you want in there to kind of divide it, like so. And then also up to you how you might want to decorate it.
To disguise it.
Yes. So like here, I didn't do the tops. We basically, and I think, well, gosh, I do like that look, and I think I will do it on here. So I'll show it on here. And Catherine agrees that it does. It reminds you of watermelon too, huh, Catherine? Oh, it's summertime. so it should, right?
Oh, now that song's on my mind.
Ah!
Summertime, 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 summertime. Everybody sing
I know,
along.
yeah. Uh, They said, so you can leave it as it is, or if you want to have some aura-ing fun, I'm gonna start here right on the side. And so looking at the holes, we can't hear you. Yeah, can't hear you singing. That's right. Uh, and you know what though? I'm gonna switch to a thinner pen. That's what I'm gonna do. I should have probably done that on the earlier one. And so looking at the hole this way, and just a little aura on that. This, well, and it's like on the outside. So there is a little bit of a focus to make sure we're getting the right side here. We're not going to cross where it's going in. We're going on the opposite side of where it's going in. And this, I need to figure that part out. So like here, it's going like that. And I'm just going to do the one side. And again, optional. And then we'll do the inside. And I think it's a neat effect if you want to do it, because it really emphasizes, in my mind anyway. Opicide, yes. It's another new term. I need to keep track of these and make my own dictionary. There we go. I think it helps to accentuate the how these pieces are kind of going in and tucking into one another. But with the shading, either way, it's still yeah. There's glossary of terms. That's right, Joe. Make sure I've got both of them. And they say one of those, yep, I really should track those as I do them, because I had somebody, forget what it was, on a YouTube video, in the comments, they said something and it was in reference to something that I said, and I was like, oh man, I really should keep track, just because like if it was from a while ago, I don't remember. Oh, that's right, Zelda. Yeah, it's watermelon color pink. Numb. Getting all of those, and oh my goodness, so we have a 7-minute warning.
What?
I know.
I thought time was supposed to go fast when you were having fun.
It is. Or do you feel like it's gone? It's like, oh, this is forever.
No, it went fast, but I don't
Oh,
feel
you
like
were
I'm
having
having fun.
fun. But
But
wait, I
that's
don't see.
okay. I'm just messing this up because it's a mess anyway.
But
And
that
that's
looks
okay.
neat, though. It has that.
Well, it's okay.
It has
It
that.
reminds me of rain
Yeah.
because I
That's,
really messed up on several of these. But you don't know it
we don't
because
know. No.
I'm not telling you where.
Yeah. And I don't know what the term. I don't know if there is a technical term. I'd call it sketchy, where it just
Yes, it's very sketchy.
something like that.
especially this last little one that's tucked in over there. Nobody can see that one.
Right. Yeah, doing the bits of aura with a thinner pen definitely helps. And then too, it looks like makes it look more like an accent versus, you know, everything being the same thickness. At least that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Outside of that, just is a little bit easier. Oh, yeah, move yours up a little bit, Mom. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Wendy. Oh, and thank you, Luna, for putting in all of the pertinent information, email address, website, YouTube channel, the Facebook group and page. Thank you, thank you.
See, I didn't. Mine don't connect like yours do. I sort of made all of these separate,
Oh,
so the
yeah,
lines don't line up. Just so everybody knows, that's why I intended it to be that way.
yeah.
That's my story, and I'm
Now I
sticking
understand.
to it.
Yeah. But you know, now what if you added shading?
I did.
No, in like on the insides.
Oh, you mean like on one side of the?
Yeah, I wonder if that would help.
I
Because
don't
now
know.
it makes sense when because you said, "Oh, I'm," you know, each spear was separate,
Well, this might really help it.
right? Because then it distinguishes the. That's what I'm calling them, the spears, the Taiga
Hmm.
spears, from everything else.
Well, I think you're onto something there, Heather.
Woo!
This is one of those you could do anything you want to it. You can't hurt it.
That's right.
I kind of like that.
Do I get all my peaks?
Is
I
that
do. Yes. Yeah. It makes sense a little bit, you know,
just a
more than
little bit?
well, I mean, more than I mean, it helps to draw those the spikes out, and the rest is just the background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good enough.
Yes. And let's see. Oh, and Luna said, yeah, yeah, and I yeah. Thank you for the plug on the club. Yeah, so I have it set August 1st that the price will go up because I added an additional class and it's still way cheaper than if you were paying for individual classes. I was trying to still keep it in the realm of affordability. Just because, and thank you, Jen, for the compliment. We do have a lot of fun. We do. Now, I wonder what. Well, let's see. I say it probably doesn't matter which side. Oh no. I can always come back, which I think I shall, and make it darker where it's tucking in. Let's just try this much. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, because that looks like what he did on that one. Oh,
Yeah,
that
it's a
makes a
little.
big difference, Heather.
Yeah, it's a bit dark. But I'm using that other. We'll see if I use the back end of this. Oh, look at how that just.
Well, we can't see because your big
Oh.
hand's in the way.
Okay, I'm having it the back end of this. Well, it's not going to soak up much more. Not that it soaks it up, but
Mix it up.
yeah, picks up some of that graphite. And really, if I was going to add some white, I should have done that. But that's okay. I can always go back.
Yes,
It's
you
all
can.
good. It's all good. Neat. Oh, and thank you, Joyce. So I should play with these before really using even more of it, because it's so much darker than just the graphite that I usually use. And it's a 9B. How do you pronounce it? Stadler pencil. Can always add more though. Just don't want the graphite remorse. I was so anxious to do this. I'm like, well, I'll just add white later and then I can throw some more graphite on top or use the tortillon if I need to darken it up a little bit. But I just wanted to see. That does look neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You need to smear it around a little bit more. I mean,
oh yeah, because I have some places that
you have some places that are kind of clumpy.
Yeah.
Only a mother can criticize you like that. But I know you're in a hurry because you only have 4 minutes.
4 minutes. It is time.
Oh, very neat.
Okay, there.
Oh.
Whoa.
Looking good.
Oh, what a neat. Okay, so let me get things ready on my side here to take the picture. Ah. Oh, and you know what, Joe? You were reading my brain. That's what I was gonna try. Steampunk it. Not that I'm into steampunking, but I pictured.
Maxie on tonight. She was on this morning.
No. But yeah, I was in my head. I was thinking, because it could look, if you were doing something steampunk, it could look like something going into something else. Yeah. You just gotta put those rivets on. Oh, so neat. Is this all we have? Oh no, here we got more sharing. Oh, Miss Rosemary. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. And Nancy's looks like a crown. It's like a close-up of a tiara.
That's how I wanted mine to look.
All right. Well, this is it. Oh, these are so neat. And then we'll gush. And Diane, oh my goodness gracious. Oh, and there is Mel. Oh, cute. All right. Hold them steady. Oh, we got one more.
Lost Judy.
Oh, there we go.
Get it up there.
Okay. Oh, and Shulami. Yay. And Tom and Carly, you put yours closer together. Okay, yeah. They can be friends.
That looks good. And
okay.
get yours
now
up there.
We're getting. Oops.
And
she's there. She's gone.
Where'd she go?
All right.
Anne had hers up there, but then she moved.
Yeah. All right. Keep. Oh,
wait.
There's
Barbara. Closer.
Nice.
Closer. A little closer. Barbara, move yours closer.
Oh.
I'll put it in Facebook.
There. Okay. All right, Anne. Yeah, because sometimes if we're having a challenge.
That's really pretty.
Oh, nice. Okay, hold them steady now, for real. For reals this time. All right. And I think I got the right keys. I did. Yay. Got them. Let me share. Nice.
Joyce wore her T-shirt. I forgot about that.
You know what? I don't think I sent them out, but gorgeous.
There, look at.
Oh, and you just wrote it on because I never did send the thing out.
She made her own.
Yes, everybody should do that. And I will try to remember to send out the pattern that you created. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's turn ours off. Oh, remember this time. Okay. Well, see, and look at yours in the picture, Mom.
Oh, it looks fine.
Yes. Yeah. All right, Deb. I love yours. Looks like a bookmark. So
Where'd yours go? Where is it?
Deb's is right underneath yours. She said she had to go, so I wanted to at least make comment.
Right in front of her face.
Yeah. And so I'm looking at Tarla's.
Oh, everybody did
How
such a good job.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Okay, Joyce and Carla, you guys are channeling each other. Look at the how neat it looks when you just the placement and how whether you leave a separation or not in them. I think you guys were copying off of each other. Look at that. Great minds. And then Tetris is on the same lines of, having them be closer together. Oh man, wait, where? You showed yours, Mary, didn't you? Where did it go? Was it on here?
It's on the bottom, but it's blurry.
Oh, it's blurry, but it looks fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nice. And then
A hair
looking.
appointment at 8 o'clock at night.
Wait, no, she's in California.
I know.
It's just yeah. And then Jen, nice. And again, yeah, putting them close together, it just creates something different.
The way Rosemary literally colored the other side of each one
Yeah.
really gives that interwoven, looks like two pieces of paper that or more or something.
Yeah, and then having the little diamonds and coloring them opposite.
Yeah.
So neat. Yeah, and Nancy, I love that. Yeah, it does look like a tiara to me. And Diane Rachel, neat. And I like how, and like I said, it's about experimenting and playing, right? So she's trying a couple different ways. It's so fun. Yeah, rounded and woven. That's right, Shulami. And Diane of Manchester. Wow. That is awesome. How super cool. And where did I find?
Did Joe get his flip flops back on?
Yeah, you're done shaking in your flip flops there, Joe. Oh my goodness. And then now wait a minute, Tedra, what do you have in the middle there? That's not that spider, is it?
She said something about it's her new favorite.
The amazing spider? Oh. Yeah, you know what? That does look like braids. So neat. And Shulmi, yeah, because you had yours, yeah, kind of coming out of a like exploding dome, and that
Somebody did that this morning. Was that
no,
her?
she did. Wait, no, I don't. Shulmi, were you on this? Yeah, it was this morning.
Yes, it was somewhat different arrangement.
Yeah,
It had Enzeppel.
that's right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep. So neat. And Barbara's nice. Awesome. I love those colors. And Judy, I'll say for a minute, I was like, it looks like it's like that can't be a shadow, but it's your prepped tile. Nice. And Mel, awesome job on what, and it looks. Oh, it's a paper folded into a T-shirt.
It's a coffee filter, I bet, again.
No, I see lines.
It's paper this time. Good night. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, Rosalind. Okay, yeah, I was gonna guess. All right. And Rosalind, I'll go ahead and mute check. We're getting all that background echoey stuff. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see.
Well, you know what? This is what I'm seeing on a lot of them, on
Yeah.
Joyce's and Barbara's, and who else did I see it? They're making the holes small. They're not emphasizing the holes where it goes in and out as much, and it makes
Right.
it look different. Where
Yep.
my holes are so big, that's what you see is the holes. It looks very holy. There are several of them that,
Yeah.
well, like Jen, her holes are big
Yep.
as well. But it's amazing how just that little difference makes the whole thing look different.
Yeah.
Because, like you say, Barbara's looks like a whole different pattern. But if you look close, you can see where, it tucks in. The same way with Joyce's, you can see all that. But
Yep.
it just, at first glance, you think it's a different pattern. But it's
Right. Oh, so many ideas. And I actually, Mel and Diane must have been channeling each other too, doing it in the round like that.
yeah, radiating out.
How funny. That is awesome. And yeah, and Diane, it does look like braids. Oh,
Okay, well,
so cool.
are you done recording?
I'm done recording. All right, bye recording.